Hello, everyone. Thought I would start sharing some thoughts with you and hope this finds you well. I know there's a lot of things going on in the world today. And this virus thing, it can really get you down. And so I have a motto, happy is a choice, and I choose happy. And of course, that's all about intention. And so I just want to take a few minutes and talk with you today. But before I start, just remind you of those the ABCs or the 1, 2, 3s of this virus thing, which is do your social distancing and wash your hands frequently and drink a lot of water. That way you can get those germs, if you do get them, down in your stomach and get knocked out. I just want you to know that you are never alone. Stay at home doesn't mean isolation. You can get out, you can reach out by phone and by FaceTime and email and social media, and you just have to be deliberate. You have to be the initiator and get out there. Some of the things that I've done is I've started a call log and writing down the people that I talk to each day and making an effort to talk to family members more often and check in with them and see how they're doing. And if somebody's ill or not doing well, then I check on them more often. I'm doing fine. I'm not in need of anything. I do the humor thing with others in the shortage of the toilet paper, but I'm all squared away in that area. But it is a situation where it can be challenging. So if you're low, give me a call. I can bring some over. One of the things that comes out in this period of time is about being uncomfortable. We're not in a situation where this is known to us. We're staying at home and being distanced from people, and there's a lot of people out of work now, and they're not going to work, and families are together, which is a good thing, but they're not used to it. Most of the time people are going off to school, going off to work, and so this is new to them. And so it's understandable to be uncomfortable. And that's what I want to talk about this situation is how do you handle this being uncomfortable? Well, I had a situation a little while ago, and I think it's that you can pull some analogies from it, and it might help you. I was in a situation where I was going on a trip that I love to do. I went to Hawaii, and I was fortunately gifted a helicopter ride in the Magnum PI helicopter, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I was all excited about it, and taking pictures of the helicopter, and I got the flight briefing, and I'm just all excited. This is going to be so cool to be up in this helicopter. And then the helicopter, it was time to load up. And so in this particular situation, we requested doors off, which means we were just going to be sitting there. It was really, really exciting. So it came time to load up. And so they put me in my seat and they strapped me in with my seat belt, and then they had me, put my head in the helicopter. Well, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4" and pretty large, and so whenever I put my head inside the helicopter, I was actually confined. There was actually a square in the metal of the roof of the helicopter, and that's where my head was going, and I was pressed up against it, and so it was I was confined, and so I had anxiety about being confined, And in those few seconds of sitting there, it just kept growing and intensifying. And I'm like, am I going to just blow off this whole adventure because of the anxiety that I have right now? And I was able to go, no, I want to do this. And so I took in some really deep breaths, and I just focused. I turned inside, and I just kept taking deep breaths, and that was the key for me, is those deep breaths. So I kept doing that, and so then I was able to calm myself, and then I was able to go on the ride. And it was great. It was my first helicopter ride ever, and it was over in Hawaii, and so we got to see a lot of nice things. But it's a thing to know that emotion uncontrolled produces chaos. This is something we get from Ernest Holmes. Fear is a negative mental activity, and we need to replace that with love, peace, and joy. And by taking those deep breaths during that time that I had, I was able to calm myself. So in this time where we're watching the news and just blow after blow after blow of negative news on the situation, it's easy for that anxiety to build. And I would encourage you to be abreast of what's happening in the world. Follow your 1, 2, 3s or ABCs of distance, washing hands, and drinking water. But also take a deep breath and just know that it's great to be alive right now and that this will pass. And as you take those deep breaths, you just keep on and on doing that, and you will calm yourself. And reach out to people. If you need things, reach out, because with this isolation, in the past, you could be in social groups and all, and people could pick up on the fact that you needed something or something was going on with you. And so with you being at home, the people aren't around you to pick up on that. And so you have to go ahead and let them know. Let them know that you need help, or you need companionship, or you need to talk to them. Just take that step. Nobody's going to give you a negative response of, why are you calling me, or why are you bugging me? I have not ever had a situation where I reached out to somebody for help and there wasn't a helping hand there for me. And I'm available for you guys to chat and to help. And so get in contact with me. I have a lot of time on my hands, just like everybody else, and I know that this will pass. We will figure the vaccine out, and we will get back to normal, and next year we'll be going. Remember when we had that virus thing? But right now we're in the middle of it, and I want to share my love and joy of life with you, and I am happy to be alive, and I share that with you, and ask that you share that with your family and share that with others that you know, and let's get a lot of positive information out there to go with the negative, and let's uplift the community and uplift your families, and let's have a more enjoyable experience. Let's make it enjoyable. Let's turn it around, and let's get rid of the fear and put it in a box, and know that it's there. And all of us will be dealing with that in a different way, but just know that you are loved and that you are never alone. Peace and blessings to all of you.